So at this point, I'm calling for defunding and honestly, and sometimes in some instances, jailing of journalists and mainstream media. What we saw is that there's no more glaring or just an absolute upfront instance of this when it comes to what happened in Waukesha. You had a guy that had black supremacist tendencies, BLM supported all that stuff, plow into a parade of white people where he figured that it was just going to be white people, killed 6, maimed many others, and the media is moved on from it and acting like none of it ever happened. Even it seems like we even dropped a new COVID variant in response to all of this. I see now that this is one of the ways that everyone thought that nothing, absolutely, the Obama administration was absolutely pristine, nothing ever happened. This is one of the ways that I understand that in Democrat-run cities that you can actually have the media have a narrative that everything is just fine, even when you're sitting in a freaking war zone like Chicago, Baltimore, many others, and thefts, robberies, everything, and all of these people will think that everything is just fine, that everything is going like it's supposed to according to plan. This is great. And we'll sit there and keep voting for it, having to move away from Los Angeles and all these other places and come down to red areas, red states, and infect us with your bull crap. And think that, hey, you know what? I still need to vote for these people. I see now that the media is the reason for this. So at this point, first of all, I don't want to share a country with these people. And also, we need to hold the media accountable. Flat out. Because that's exactly what is happening right now. And everyone that is sitting there being okay with the media absolutely lying and not talking about different things just to carry a political narrative, there's something wrong here. Because this is worse than Charlottesville. What just happened there was worse than Charlottesville. And we talked about Charlottesville all the way. Now, the next political candidate that runs against the Democrat Party, the same way they did Trump and say you need to denounce Charlottesville. The thing is that Trump denounced what happened in Charlottesville, and Joe Biden hasn't made any kind of any mention of what happened over there in Wisconsin. So that's what I would say at this point. Any Republican candidate needs to put Joe Biden and whoever on the spot. Why didn't you say anything about this? You said something about any other case. You said something about Rittenhouse. You said something about all these things, but you didn't say anything about a black guy mowing down freaking people in a parade. You didn't say anything about that, but you said everything about everything else. You talked about Charlottesville. You said something about that, but you didn't say anything about that. It is what it is. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next one. All right?